I think we've built on last year's accomplishments and service in many ways. The entire school community has been involved in ways, branching out in ways maybe we never have before. Every homeroom this year has been committed to going on a service retreat day, which I think says a lot about how every one of us is to be committed to service as a part of being a Salesian gentleman. So half of us have visited Camden, and the other half of us who didn't will be going there next year. And I think that says a lot about our commitment to the poor and about how the gospel calls us to remember the poor always and work with them as part of God's kingdom. And I think we've also, every house has cultivated some kind of relationship with a local service opportunity here in town. And you compare that to what individuals are doing throughout the school. So many individual students are so committed to charities and to service organizations that they make an extraordinary commitment to. So the entire school, I think, is stepping up its commitment to service. And even just today, the amount of people who brought in canned food items for the food pantry. We're doing a lot of really good things, and it's important that we see that not to be looking at reward for that, but to be seeing that as just part of what it is to be a Salesian gentleman and a Christian.
Being at the ambassador level is more about making a bigger change in your community. We, instead of doing things directly as the Jefferson Awards teams, we branched out and tried to engage our whole school through working through other clubs and activities. Winning the ambassador level award made me realize that bigger dreams and bigger service projects were possible, and that we truly could be the change we wanted to see in the world. Through projects like Salesianum, where we've raised tons of money for cancer, or through food drives or trips to our local elementary school to tutor them, we've made our local communities a better place, who will in turn make the world a better place.
So since the Ambassador Award, Sally's was already pretty big on service, and I did a lot of service before Sally's and coming into, and I just continued with that, but also knowing that the school as a whole is really getting behind this. It's nice to know, there's others doing what I was doing beforehand with Teens Against Poverty or with helping to heal Haiti. And I think it looks a lot better on the school, and I think everyone's really enjoying their service, and they're finding it's actually a lot of fun. And it's great causes. Just talking to the guys, they all have really great causes they're helping with. A lot of them helping TAP.
It's been a great year for service at Salesianum. One of the really neat things was, I think the Salesthon was kind of really emblematic of where we're going with, I think, the houses in the school. You had all throughout the year, Tucker, in October, puts on a great haunted house event to support Urban Promise. There were retreat groups that have been going there. It was kind of a fun thing, but then you saw all the houses kind of come together under the leadership of the student council and raise $73,000. I mean, that's a lot of money. If you look at everything that we've done, I mean, we're close to $90,000 in charitable giving this year, which is really cool, and it's all student oriented, and all the stuff that they've done on social media that you guys have done. It's just I'm so proud of everything, all the hard work, and everybody getting the word out for a lot of these causes.
So I think what Sally students do is, with this service, they really don't necessarily get the name out for the school, but you just see 14 to 18-year-olds out there doing service, and it's a great feeling. You see people giving up their time to help others, and then when you're working, you have people that know you're from Sally's. They say, wow, it's a great school, it produces great gentlemen that care more about others than their own little desires.
This year I've been working with the students to put together food drives that help support the communities in the area around Salesianum, specifically with Christ Our King Church, which is right down the street. The beginning of the year, we had a big food drive for Thanksgiving, which we raised almost 3,000 cans or food items for that drive. They went to the Food Bank of Delaware and over to Christ Our King. Since then, we've had weekly drives that help support that the house system has been participating in. Each week, a different house brings in a number of cans, and altogether, everyone has thoroughly exceeded my expectations. I've been very proud. This week, today, we had a big collection for Christ Our King. We're helping to restock their pantry. It's at this point very empty. And we brought in over 1,000 cans today, the entire school together. So I am very excited that we were as successful as we were today. In the future, we're going to keep going. After we come back from break, we're going to have some more weekly food drives that the houses are going to help participate in, and we'll see where we're going.
This past summer, I went to Jamaica after an urging from Father Pat and Mr. Ryan. I was offered an opportunity to build a house for family over a 2-week period, and they really pushed me to go out and do my service not only in Camden or something like that, but also to go abroad, because the problems in the world aren't just in the U.S., but they're farther out there. So I think that more students in our school are going to go abroad, and I think they're going to do bigger and better things, especially after we've won this Ambassador Award. So I'm excited to see what people are going to do and follow my lead.